My name is Al-makura. I represent Nasarawa South. I rise to support the motion moved by Senator Sahabi Ya'u Zamfara North. Mr. President, in supporting this motion, I would like to say that the state I represent, the state of Nasarawa, shares a lot of similarities with Zamfara State, not only because they are new states with large deposits of solid minerals, but they also share in the challenges and criminalities that are perpetrated by illegal miners in our various states. Mr. President, the activities of illegal miners has caused this country a lot of problems and has exposed this country to vulnerable problems, criminalities in different fields. In the first place, a lot of these illegal miners are without necessary documents, so they are mining illegally. Some of them migrate and trespass areas that do not belong to them. In addition, one of the most disturbing situations with regard to illegal miners is why you find foreigners in the very heart of our land, very obscure hinterland. And it may surprise you to note that some of these foreigners don't even have necessary consular and immigration papers. In addition to that, some of the problems that are emanating from this illegal mining are so disastrous that I feel it also borders on national security. This is because they use a lot of explosives, and I believe not all of them that use these explosives get the necessary permits and licenses to exploit these solid minerals. Because sometimes these activities take place in very deep hinterland where security operatives may not even be aware. If this is not checked, there is the likelihood that some of these explosives could go through the wrong hands, and before we know what's happening, our communities will be exposed to a lot of dangers and mayhem. I also believe that the activities of illegal miners creates or causes economic sabotage in this country. This is because a lot of them who embark on this hardly pay royalties because they use some artisanal miners in obscure areas who mine these things and bring to them without the necessary due process in paying for the license, paying for the charges by the federal government, by the state, and the local governments. This is also in addition to environmental degradation and disturbing of our ecosystem. Because a lot of places where this thing takes place, you will discover that the land is so degraded in such a manner that there is no any social corporate responsibility by these miners because they are speculative. And you would find that a lot of our areas don't have the opportunity for mitigating the degradation that is meted to the land. So I believe this is also something to look into. There is also the issue of health hazards. We are aware of what has happened in Zamfara. I'm sure there are many other pollutions that are emanating from the activities of mining that are yet to be recorded or assessed. Mr. President, the need for legal framework cannot be overemphasized. I believe it is very, very necessary at this point in time. And for it to be meaningful, I believe that the exclusive legislative list, which precludes the state from active participation in the mining activities or administration of our mining activities, should be looked into with a view to changing it to concurrent list in such a manner that our states, where soil minerals are abound, would have tangible participation in the way and manner soil minerals are mined in our various states. And I believe there is no state in the federation of this country that does not have one kind of soil mineral or another. Mr. President, I believe if this is done, it will also expand the scope of providing enough revenue, not only for the federal government, but the state and the local government. In conclusion, Mr. President, I would like to crave your indulgence that at the time when this House will be considering the resolution, I would appeal to you if I could make additional prayer to the one that is already before you.